how many meals a day should have carbs? It's a great question. Every meal can have carbs, but first we got to establish carbs give you energy. Now, carbs can either give you slow energy or fast energy. A banana, a fruit, is a fast energy. White rice is a fast energy, whereas oatmeal, brown rice, quinoa, whole grain pasta is a slow energy. So, if you're about to go work out at 10 a.m., then at 9 a.m., go ahead, have yourself some white rice. That's gonna fuel your workout. Then go work out, pow, pow, pow. Bicep action, damage your biceps. Then your biceps are gonna be screaming for nutrients. Go have some white rice or fast carbs after your workout, because then it's gonna go straight into your biceps and it's gonna fuel your muscle. So it's gonna rebuild your muscle. Now, at night, try to opt for the slower carbs, or on the times that you're not working out, opt for the slower carbs. So every meal can have carbs. With that said, rule number one of weight loss is first, know how many calories you have to eat. Calculate how many calories you're burning every day, and then find that out. I know already from experience, most girls burn about 2,000 calories a day. Most guys, anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000, depending on how active you are. But let's say you're a girl watching this, you're gonna burn about 2,000 calories a day. You wanna get a little bit underneath that, 1,700, 1,800, something like that. Then you wanna eat a certain type of macro ratio. So your macro is gonna be, preferably for fat loss, I recommend 40, 40, 20, with 20% being fat. So that means 20% of your calories come from fat. So 40% of your calories come from carbs, which means you're gonna eat a certain amount of carbs. Now, let's just say, I'm not calculating in my head, but let's say you're allowed 110 grams of carbs or 120 grams of carbs a day, and you know you're eating 4 meals, then yeah, you're gonna have 30 grams of carbs every single meal. Or you can have all your carbs around your workout time. So really, this question says, hey, how many meals a day should have carbs? How many carbs are you allowed on your calories? And I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can have every meal have carbs or none. Just understand the difference between fast carbs and slow carbs. So hope that makes sense. If you have any questions on that, just leave a comment below. The second question I got is something completely different. It says, hey, Michael, what is the best number of sets to do in an exercise to specifically target visceral fat? That's a great question. Visceral fat, I'm assuming that she means with that, or that person means with that, them stomach fats right there that gets in between your 6 packs right there. No, don't do that, camera lady. That gets in between your organs, like the visceral fat, the fat that you want gone most. The best exercise for that is 10 reps and 10 sets of this, pushing yourself away from bad food. There are no sets and reps. There are no magic numbers that are either gonna build muscle, burn fat, or anything like that. When you wanna target visceral fat, then cut out the Portos, cut out the Jamba Juice, cut out the sugars, and cut out the processed food, the lean cuisines. No more Doritos. And if somebody says Carl's Jr., you say, what is that? You don't even know what that is anymore. With that said, I do wanna talk about sets and reps real quick. Here's the deal. If you wanna look amazing, if you wanna look like a Greek god, then it's very important that you get strong. How do you get strong? By lifting really heavy weights. When can you lift heavier weight? Doing it just one time or doing it 10 times? Let's say a deadlift, right? You have a bar on the ground, boom. If you know you have to lift it one time or you have to lift it 10 times, when are you gonna be able to lift more? Obviously, if you know you only have to do it one time. So that's why your strongest lift is going to be, it's gonna be called your 1 rep max. Now that's the most amount of weight that you can lift for one time only. Now that's how you determine how strong you are. That's how athletes do it and all that stuff. You can also do it by a 3 rep max, by a 5 rep max, by an 8 rep max. When should you do, let's say 5 sets of 10? When should you do a whole bunch of reps? Well, the formula is this. First, get really strong and then use that strength to go do a ton of reps. Because if you're not strong and you go straight to doing 5 sets of 10 on a side raise, for instance, bam, bam, you're gonna be doing 5-pound weights. But let's say you get really strong first on a bench press or something, lift some heavy weight, then you go do those 5 sets of 10, and you'll be able to do 15-pound dumbbells, bam, bam. Now, if you do 5 sets of 10 on 5-pound dumbbells, then you're gonna be lifting 50 reps times 5. let's say 5-pound dumbbells, is 250 pounds, let's say, right? If you do 50 reps on 15, then that is putting me on the spot right here, 500 to 750 pounds right there. You have to have a variety of low rep action and high rep action, and that's how you build muscle. So I hope that made sense. Again, these are 2 questions. I'm just gonna answer these 2 questions in one video. If you like this video, hit like and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Hope you're doing great, guys. And of course, you know, there might be some people that don't agree with what I say, but I'm just here to help you. I just want to make sure that you understand sets and reps, and also best exercise to burn that fat. Boom. Say no to them portos right there. Have an awesome day, guys. See you soon.